Hello everyone, this is the third video of Hack with Python series. In this video I'll be teaching you a way to hide files inside images. In here I have an image and a PDF file. If we open this PDF file, you can see it is a sample PDF file which has 2 pages, and if I open this image, it is a normal JPG image, and here I have a Python file. First I'll demonstrate what we are going to do today. I'll open command prompt. Then if I run this data hide.py by typing py data hide.py, and if I press enter, it generates another image file which is called final image. It has 287 kilobytes and this original file has 284 kilobytes. What that script actually did was took this file and this file and joined them together and write it into another file which is also an image file. We can open it also, and now we have this final image, an image which is the original image. Using these two image files we can generate this file. I'll do it here. I'll copy these two and open the command prompt and run this script in here using py. It displays this because I printed them out too, and it generates the file which is our original PDF file. Now let's see how can we do this. First let's see how can we hide data. I'll delete these files and this thing too. All we have is our original image file. I'll call this as key image, and this original PDF file which is the file that we want to hide. I'll create a new Python script. I'll call it data hide.py, and I'll open it with my IDE. This is the one that we created earlier. Actually it was my first file. It is marked like this because I deleted it. I'll close it. First we have to open this sample.pdf, an image file. Then we have to create a new file and add these two files into that file. I'll first open the image file. I'll take a variable called image file, and that is open image.jpg, which is the name of image, and we have to open it readable binary format, and we have to read it. Then I'll open the PDF file. I'll call it data to hide, which is open the sample PDF file. It should be opened also in readable binary format. We have to read it too, and now we have to generate another new file. It is a image file also. Let's generate it by typing this. Final image is the variable name. You can name it whatever you want, but I will take final image as my variable, and that is open. I'll call final image dot jpg. We have to write binary data in this file, so I'll get it as writable binary. And now we have to first write this data into this file, then this into this file. So otherwise it will be the PDF file, not the image file. I mean, when we open in that file, it will open the PDF file, not the image file. To write data, I will type final image.write. Here first we have to write the image file. Then we have to write data to height. I'll save it and then I will run it by using the command prompt. Now it has successfully created this file, which is 287 kilobytes. This is 284 kilobytes. Now using these two images, we have to generate this sample.pdf file. I'll copy these two into this folder and I'll create another Python file called ret.py. I'll open it, and to do this we gonna need base64 library, because we cannot work with binary data directly inside this Python script. I'll open it first, import base64, and first I'll open this final image, then I'll open this image.jpg. Final image equal open, the name is final image.jpg and readable binary format, and read it. Next I'll open the key file, which is the key image, which is this original one. I'll call it key image equals open image.jpg. It is also readable binary and we have to read it. Now we have to convert these two variables into base64 values. To do that, I'll first take another variable called final image64, which is equals base64.b64 encode final image. This will convert this binary data into base64 data, and then again we have to do the same for this key image. Key image 64 equal base64.b64 encode key image. Now we have to convert these base64 values into strings. I'll take first one as final image str, which is equal str times here it is str final image 64, and same for the key image 64. Key image str equals, here it will become key image 64. Here actually if we took these two variables, they looks like this. There is b, then inside these quotation marks there are data. There can be anything. Actually there are rules for the base64. According to those rules there can be anything, and we don't need this part and this part, so we have to remove them. To do that, I'll take the range that we want. Here from second one to the below one, below the last one. Here also from second one to just before the last one. Now we can work with them. Now we're gonna need this length of this key file. To do that, to get that, I will call this key length. I'll call it key length, and that is equals length times the key img image key image str. Now we have the key length, so now we know where to break the two files to get the hidden file. Now using this, we can generate our original file actually in string data, which are also base64 encoded. I will call that as baked data. That is equals this final image str, and the range goes from this key length to the end of the file. Now this is the value that we want to generate our hidden file. Now we have to encode this data because these are in string format. To do that, I will take another variable called encoded data, and that will become baked data dot encode. Now they are encoded. Now we have to decode them from base64 to raw format. I'll call that variable as raw data, and that is equal to base64 dot b64 decode encoded data. Now we have our raw data, which are the binary data, and now we have to write those data into a new file. I'll open a new file called, I'll take that into a variable or final file, that is equals open name of the file. I name it at output .pdf. as we know that is a PDF file. If we don't know that is a PDF file, we can use magic numbers and other things, and that is in writable binary format. And then we have to write those data. Final file dot write raw data. This script should do the work and retrieve our data. Let's go back to our directory and get the command prompt, and then let's run this Python script py ret.py, and it generated a PDF file called output.pdf. If I open it, we can see our original file. So that's how we can hide and retrieve data inside images using Python. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching.